Commanders fans, it is officially time. It's time to fire Ron Rivera. Welcome into the Commanders Report. I'm your host, Jack Sperry, and I'm coming to you after the Giants walloped the Washington Commanders at home to take the season sweep. The New York Giants are the worst team in football, by the way, and the Commanders gave up 31 points to Dami DeVito, Gabagool himself. 18 for 26, 246 yards passing, and 3 touchdowns for Tommy DeVito. This is a straight-up embarrassment to the Washington Commanders organization, their team, Ron Rivera. Everybody involved in this organization should be ashamed about the effort that this team put in today. And now sitting at 4-7 with 2 straight losses, I think you're done, man. This season is Jover. It's never been more Jover, and it's time to fire Ron Rivera and give Offensive Coordinator Eric Bieniemy a shot to prove himself as the head coach. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Is it time to fire Ron Rivera? By this time tomorrow, will he be gone? Type yes or type no. Predict it down there in the comments section. This is also going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So when YouTube throws you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds, take advantage of that time by answering yes or no to today's question. And my answer to that is absolutely 100%. This man's ass is grass. He's done. After getting swept by the worst team in the freaking league, losing by double digits on your home turf, it's time, folks. It's just time. I am sick and tired of the mediocrity in this organization. It needs to stop now. The season is officially over. You have Eric Bieniemy, one of the top head coaching candidates in the league, in your building. Give the guy a shot over the next 8 weeks to see what he's got, to see what he can do with this team. Because they sure as hell aren't doing anything with Ron Rivera. And by the way, Jack Del Rio should be fired as well. Jack Del Rio should never coach in the National Football League again. He should go and drink maple syrup with the Mounties in the Canadian Football League. This is a straight-up embarrassment for the Washington Commanders. It's gonna be a long rest of the season, man. But we're gonna be right here with you with our sponsors at Prize Picks. Thank you so much to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. Use prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a $100 deposit match, up to $100 when you go use that link. If you want a way to spice up your game days this NFL season, Prize Picks is going to be perfect for you. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game. And if you're looking for a more fun way to spend your game days this year, Prize Picks is perfect for you. Here's how you play. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than their Prize Picks projections, you can even win 25 times your money on any entry. So let's take a look at my entry for Sunday Night Football between the Vikings and Broncos. The Joshua Dobbs magic is here, baby. Give me the more on Joshua Dobbs passing yards. I'll take the more on TJ Hawkinson, his favorite target tonight, 60.5 receiving yards. And then give me the less on Russell Wilson's passing yards today. I think Brian Flores is going to blitz the heck out of him. You can get your picks in before Sunday Night Football tonight by checking it out at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a deposit match up to $100 today. At Prize Picks, you aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks that are just looking to take advantage of you. With Prize Picks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks. So get started right now. Get your picks in before Sunday Night Football. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS for a deposit match up to $100 today. Last week, I stood in front of you guys after that loss to the Seattle Seahawks, and I said I was 100% sure Sam Howell is the franchise quarterback here in Washington. And after a performance today, after this performance, I mean, it puts doubt in the mind. Now, I know Sam is just in his first year. I know that, you get down early, and, I know that his receivers fumbled a lot today. But, man, it was another just terrible performance from Sam Howell. He's had a couple of these performances this year where he's given up the football a lot. 3 interceptions, 255 yards, and a touchdown. Multiple fumbles from the Commanders today, 6 total turnovers from this team. And it's really what's killed the Washington Commanders throughout the 2023 campaign so far. When they lose badly, and it's because the offense is giving up turnovers. They're giving up sacks. Another big number of sacks today for the Commanders. It's just Sam Howell, I believe in the kid. I believe in his talent. I think that he has the ability to be the franchise quarterback here in Washington. But after a performance like this, after having performances like this multiple times this season, it definitely puts doubt in your mind if you're a Washington Commanders fan at this point. Now, join our team here at the Commanders Report. If Ron Rivera gets fired, we are going to be having a video. So make sure you click that subscribe button, because if breaking news happens tonight or tomorrow, we're going to have you covered. Make sure you click that subscribe button for Commanders news and rumors coverage, no matter when it hits. And then my final takeaway here is that this defense stinks. I mean, how other way can you say it? They give up over 30 points a game. They siphon off yards. And Tommy DeVito, out of all people, this is the worst starting quarterback in the National Football League outside of maybe Kenny Pickett at this point. And this guy went 18 of 26 on you, 246 yards passing, and 3 touchdowns and a quarterback rating of over 135. This is unacceptable from the Commanders' defense. Plain and simply, you got too much talent in the building here. You've got Cam Curl. You've got Kendall Fuller. You've got Daron Payne. You've got Jonathan Allen. You've got Jamin Davis. You have enough talent here to at least be a league average defense. But no, this defense stinks. And the New York Giants exposed them on their home turf today. 31 points to the Giants, arguably the worst offense in the league. Are you kidding me? Season's over, people. This one killed it. We said it coming into the game, and it's just sad to see. So let me know down in the comments section, who do you blame for today's loss? Obviously, Ron Rivera is to blame. Fire his ass. Jack Del Rio, this defense. Fire Jack Del Rio. It's time to get ready for that. It's time to get ready for this offseason. It's got a lot of cap space. You got a lot of draft picks. It's going to be an exciting offseason, but, man, today, the 2023 season for the Washington Commanders just ended. All right, so some final thoughts here. I mean, what else is there to be said that I haven't already said? If Ron Rivera isn't fired tomorrow, there's something wrong with this organization. Plain and simply, your season's done. This defense is not going to get you anywhere close to a playoff spot. I mean, you only have really one loss left that you could afford to take, and with the schedule that the Commanders have, Cowboys twice, 49ers on the road, Seahawks, no, not the Seahawks on the road, but Miami, there's just too many tough opponents left on this schedule for it to be feasible for the Commanders to get there. This was a must-win today. They didn't get it done. If you ask me, it is Eric Bieniemy time here in the nation's capital. Give him an 8-week tryout here, 7 games left on the schedule. I think you just got to give him a shot. You got to fire Ron Rivera. He's an absolute fraud. He should not be a head coach in the National Football League. And he probably shouldn't get another head coaching job in the NFL, man. This guy is no longer a Super Bowl caliber head coach. Eric Bieniemy still could. See what you got in EB, man. That's all I can say at this point. Get ready for some draft coverage because it's coming, people. All right, so that'll be it for today's show. It's a sad day in Commanders Nation, but there's brighter days on the horizon, and we're going to be covering them right here on the Commanders Report.